I'm going home.
So thank you all for waiting. One you said? So we're gonna proceed to the next item here, which is item, we reconvene our main meeting, sorry. So again, thank you all for waiting. We're gonna go ahead and reconvene. Item I, discuss, consider, and take action regarding the agreement with the city attorney firm, Stasi and Stasi PC. Do I have a motion? So no motion is presented. So, how does it go? So we're gonna go ahead. So the motion died. Like a second. So we're gonna move on to item 5, reports. We're gonna start with place 1. Do you have anything that you'd like to report?
No.
Place 2, anything that you'd like to report now?
No, we can send us information on the Christmas thing.
Okay, I can email that. I can email that to you.
Christmas.
The Christmas in the Park thing, I think that there's some people who want to participate in the Christmas tree thing, in the parade. Yes, ma'am. There's still going to be a parade. We're going to help the chief with Christmas gifts and wrapping gifts. And so we're going to have a wrapping party at, not like a hip hop wrap, but like a wrapping gifts party at the chief's.
We're gonna get the gift giveaway. I'm working on trying to get the one at the park and the parade. But besides that, we're gonna do the gift part and hopefully get the blue Santa out there.
So
We're needing volunteers to be Santa.
It's December 2nd.
the parade,
December 2nd.
yes, December 2nd. So
Mark that calendar.
place 3, any
I have
reports?
a question. Don't throw no tomatoes at me, okay? So when we approved the budget, we approved the raise for the employees, correct?
Yes.
So,
Everybody gets that.
so, so
That one too.
when is that going into effect? Or did you have to put it on the on the agenda for it to go into effect? Or should it already have been in effect? Or how does that work?
So that was a question that I asked, and I just kind of got, and this is kind of something that I have to kind of still get an opinion on. Is since it was approved at the budget, that it should have gone into effect immediately after it was approved in October.
Okay.
So at this point, we're going to see about going ahead and moving forward with the raise, but we're going to have to see if we have to pay the retroactive back to October
Well, I
1st
think
to our employees.
I
So,
think it should.
You do.
right,
you do.
it's kind of my
Yeah.
understanding. That's the understanding I got.
Was it a straight raise across the board?
Yes,
Yes.
I think it's 5% across the board for all the
Yeah,
employees
so
that were
that's
still.
what that was originally.
It starts in October.
So October 1st. So if everybody's okay, I mean, I just need to get some clarification on that. But,
Okay.
yeah.
That was the only question I had, no tomatoes.
Don't want the-
Tomatoes.
Place 4.
Okay, stand by. Oh, we got, since I'm the EDC president, we had a meeting last night. We were discussing a lot of things. We have 2 council members of the board. We have Sharp Park. We're going to start doing some cleaning up Sharp Park. We already talked about Donna's computers for the library. And what's going to come for council is going to be a couple of resolutions for things. We approved 2 signs for Clayton's and 1 sign.
One.
2 signs for Clayton and Updog.
One for
Well,
each.
1 plus 1 is what?
Yeah, no, but you
Are
said
you
2 for
questioning,
Clayton.
miss?
No, you said 2 for Clayton. It's
Okay,
one-
okay, all right.
What am I?
1 and 1. Okay, and then that's for the Central Business District. We also have a big item, which I think is going to help the community. Um, We're going to put in for under $48,000 for a public sign, a digital sign. Where the old one's at, we're going to take that one out, but that's going to be approved in the city. So that's going to come up to for the next
That'll
one,
be for the library?
for the library.
Oh,
A big
fantastic.
digital sign.
Moving
Dixie?
on up, Ms. Donna.
And the nice part is, we can put multiple things at once. We can put a job fair sign, we can put our feeding the food bank. There's so many things. You don't just have one, and you don't have to have somebody out there with a stick.
But we will keep that sign, Donna, to move it around. We can put it on a trailer and move it around.
The old one?
Yeah.
The old one can, yes.
Yeah, we can use that as a secondary. So that's another thing we talked about. We had some discussion on this, which I think I find, which is pretty good, is the DC will have like help stipend to find, well, administrator with EDC experience.
Okay.
And we'll give a stipend. So when you start interviewing Isaac and whether, say, hey, do you have any EDC experience? And we can give a stipend, which bring up the pay. I don't know what's the pay for.
I think it's up to 75.
So we can make it maybe a little presentable for somebody to come in. And because I had to do a lot of stuff, you have to do a lot of stuff for EDC. We got to do, so I would like to bring that up to the council, bring up the ante on that. We talked about ADA restroom to get the bids for ADA restroom because we don't have no ADA restroom at the park. Since we get the new sidewalks, we could probably incorporate that to get some because, Liz's dad, he has to go home to use the restroom, and that's just one. That's not acceptable. Future projects, we got. I think y'all gonna like this. Nathan for Railroad is gonna have a 20-year. We'll be in here in the city.
It's been here 20 years already?
20 years. So we're gonna try to get something going in next March, and we're all in favor of making something happen because he's been here for 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
Let's,
we and if y'all have any inputs, and we just start to get things going on that. And also, one of our EDC members would like, we discussed this to get as a council, EDC, police, to get strategic plan for the city. We all get, hey, let's look forward to our parks, Sharp Park, Veterans Park, schools, just different things. Let's all get together and do a strategic plan. Let me see. Employee raises. EDC websites should be updated. And also, I think we should start looking into by getting somebody else to get our website up to date. It's ridiculous. They still got Billy as the mayor. And then,
What?
yeah,
On the website?
yeah. So the mayor,
On the EBC?
on a bunch of the things, they're all, I'd like to get, no.
I don't think the city hall.
I don't
I
know.
think the city one has to be there, but I don't think-
But there's some stuff that our website, both EDC and city is. There you go. There you go. As a mayor. Okay, just to get that up to date, because, as we talked about, we got a lot of EDC stuff coming up, we'd like to get the public involved in. And you got your, your things with ODA, and we got our EDC projects. What is the Christmas party for the city?
We're gonna have a Thanksgiving, we checked out the notification already for our Thanksgiving last Wednesday, or, okay.
Oh, we haven't heard? That's okay.
For Thanksgiving, not for the Christmas.
Yeah, but do we have how much?
December 15th.
What day is that?
Oh, Friday.
Friday?
On Friday. And I think you were gonna see about the co-op, right?
I think it was the other way around, but.
Oh, okay.
But hey, I just went to the co-op today. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Have you been in there?
Yeah.
That's nice. So, yeah.
Better for the
No,
mayor.
you've got enough stuff already.
Other than that, I don't know. I'm through.
All right, thanks, bye.
I just wanted to know how are we with hiring an administrator? I mean, have we received a good amount of applicants?
We have right now, I think, 6, 7,
I saw 3.
3. Oh, that should be more than that.
I only got 3.
Yeah, no, you, because I looked at your email. There should be 6. You should hit the little tab on there. There should be. Was it? Yeah. So I think we've got like 6 or 7. I think there's about 4, I think, that are really good. I think that are great. I'll send them out to everyone to review so you can kind of all take a look. Myself and Councilman Dominguez and Councilman Alvaro will start kind of setting up interviews hopefully next week.
Anybody wants to join in
Well,
in the interview
like
process?
I mentioned before, I think all of us should be part of it if we want to join in. I want to.
I want to too, so.
So I don't know if that affects like the quorum
No,
thing
you
by
just,
having.
you just list it. You
Just put it
post
on the post, the interviewing,
That's it, Interviewing.
Yeah, I mean,
applicants
it's not
on this
a quorum.
particular day, you got a quorum, that's it.
All we do is interviewing. We're not,
Okay.
I think we should all be involved in it.
Okay.
I mean, we
as long as you
all-
post it and we're not discussing business.
Interview them and then based on that, narrow it down
Narrow
to
it
3.
down.
Narrow them down and then
Yeah.
you
Move
move
a
it.
subsequent interview and
Yeah.
then select.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think all of us, I want to.
I want to, yeah, if I'm here, yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as it doesn't affect the quorum thing
No.
by having everyone there
You just
making.
can't vote right there and then.
Sure. why not?
So,
Like,
okay. So yeah, we have actually one candidate that I really like. He's already a city assistant city manager at another town, about 2,400 people,
Yeah.
something like that. So about the size of Odom,
Oh,
and he's he's a
do we have
little
a
ways off.
deadline of when we're accepting them or?
I don't know. I think we put a deadline. I mean, we want to hopefully
We have a deadline?
do like 3 weeks?
on the paper. Yeah, on the paper, I think. Yeah, for 3 weeks. So.
Okay.
But through TML, that's most of the applicants are coming through TML. So, hopefully, I'm hoping to get some interviews started next week. And then I would like to start the new year, hopefully, with somebody already in place. Start 2024, on the right foot.
They got look pretty good.
Yeah, the ones that you said, there's the 2 of the ones, and then there's two other ones that you need to look at.
and
too.
like we're discussing our EDC thing, if we could put stipend up a little bit of money, because back when Janie was here, she used to do most of the stuff. She used to get the agendas, she used to do the minutes and all that. If we could throw a little bit of Annie on there, it's not that hard.
EDC can help.
Yep, EDC can help out.
To kind of increase his pay a little
Yep,
bit more.
increase his pay.
Or maybe even with relocate.
Or her pay,
Or
yes,
her
ma'am,
pay.
her pay.
Excuse me.
Also, I know I've said it before, but coming into Odom, our main highway street looks so dirty. I know I've said it.
Yes, and I think that I've talked to Chief about this before, because if we're going to be out there with the sweeper, we have to have, somebody to kind of,
Now that you brought the sweeper to, I was just
Oh,
wondering,
jeez.
are we able to do like a schedule, like a quarterly schedule or something to where at least like the citizens know, like, hey, you know what, they're gonna do this side of town the 3rd week of the month. Let's just something, I mean.
well, let me tell you, and Ms. Elda will attest to this. When I first came on, that was like my plan, right? I sat with Ms. Hilda and with Janie.
I just want our
to-
town
to
look nice.
Kind of, okay, we're gonna schedule the alleyways on certain times, or we're gonna mow the alleys, or we're gonna go and mow that's why the street sweeper came out like the first week, and they were out there spraying weeds. But when you only got 3 guys
Yeah.
and a
For some
part-timer,
reason- Yeah, for some reason, because when Jesse and I came back on, that's what we did. We did a schedule. And for some reason, every time we're short,
Yep.
the street sweepers are first one that gets hit.
Okay.
They don't do it.
it's like,
Can I drive it?
because we've had for the month of October, and that's gonna be kind of mine, we've had 6 water things that we've repaired, water main breaks. We finally got the water leak by the housing authority fixed that had been leaking for like 5 years or something. It was already algae growing on the side and the curbs, and there was cattails over there in the ditch, and so we finally got that fixed. So when you only have 3 guys, it's really hard to kind of, I had a schedule and everything, man, but it was like,
Okay, so
it
can you
went
hold
down
on-
fast.
So can you hold on to that schedule? So maybe in February or so.
It's
we
still
can
on
get
it's
something?
still on my little flash drive. So
Okay.
hopefully, once we get there, we can start hopefully hiring, some new people and stuff. So
Yeah, can I get a side note on a street sweeper? Thank you, Gerald. Are you putting the tickets on the cars that have been sitting there on the
On the side
side
of the road.
road for like years?
A ticket to the car.
No.
Start ticketing.
No, I saw a ticket on one of the cars in my neighborhood, been sitting there for a year.
Yeah, we've been tagging them.
Thank you.
The cars.
Thank you.
Try to remove them out of the way, because of course, not only the street sweeper, but also the mailman can't get to the.
Thank you. There's a bunch in my neighborhood.
And
Yeah.
the mailman calls me, so we try to tag it, give them time to move it.
There's a bunch. There's quite a few.
Yeah.
Anything else, man? Okay.
Judge.
So, Judge, I'm glad you're here. So this week is actually municipal court week. So I'd like to acknowledge you and your staff over there, and all the work that you guys doing over there. We're gonna try to get a little something together for y'all, and maybe go over there and maybe take some pictures and, get you guys on the website and everything. So it'll probably be on Friday. So,
We're not working Friday. It's a
oh,
holiday.
that's right. It's a holiday. We're closed. So we might have to do it.
How do you get a car there?
Let's do Monday. What do you think? Monday? Yeah.
Do you want us
So-
to get, my daughter's a chef and she can prepare food or?
Okay. Well, we'll get together tomorrow. Okay. So thank you for what you do.
Can we get a special call meeting for next week to get some of the stuff on the agenda for the EDC?
I guess I'll send an email out after today to see who's available for next week. So we'll go with
And
that.
I get maybe some resolutions to get these things going.
Okay. So, anything else,
Monday,
ma'am?
Tuesday, Wednesday?
Anything else, ma'am? Okay. So, on my end, our financial report, I just want to give you guys an update on our financials. We're still struggling. I mean, and we knew that, for the next few months, we're going to struggle financially. We still have like $40,000 of unpaid invoices from September. We've been very lucky that we've had, our vendors have been very patient with us. And so hopefully we're going to try to get those $40,000 so we get the whole month of September caught up. For the month of October, this is kind of this, the council got this. In the month of October, we've already paid out $227,000 for the month of October. And we still have another 140,000 for the month of October.
Oh, for October.
For October alone.
I think I wrote them down.
So is this the 90,000? But that's
Yeah.
for September
That's
still.
September, and plus a few things that-
Right. So I think it was like I think it's about 100 oh, you know what? I think I have it on my phone too. I'm sorry. I apologize. I want to go quick because I know we're late. It's actually 190,000. 190,684 that we still owe for October. And we've already paid 227.
November. We're already.
And we're already in November.
Well, we're getting
So
money in for the taxes, right, Kurt?
we were slowly, kind of a trickle.
Pay your taxes.
Right. I already paid mine. So there we are financially. We knew, I mean, we've known from the very beginning that our expenses were around 400,000 a month, and we were only generating about 225,000 a month in revenue. So we knew that even with the budget cuts that we made, that we were going to struggle for the next 2 months. But after December, hopefully we'll start to look better. But like I said, some of our vendors have been very patient. Republic has given us a 60-day. So we're very lucky that our vendors are very patient with us. We posted the city administrator's position. We have about 6 or 7 good candidates that have already applied. Another thing is we have a developer that's been working with Patrice Lane over there, the property across the street from the school in Owl Square. They're interested in kind of starting to divide that property, and they wanted to know what the access to water and sewer was in that area. Luckily, we have a 12-inch water main that goes through there already. So hopefully, I talked to Ms. Lane and her husband, and they were very impressed with the gentleman, Wade Spence. And they look like even some of her family members that also own land adjacent to theirs may be interested in developing. So hopefully here in the next year sometime, maybe we'll start bringing in, some new housing developments, and which will help our city. We have a lot of people moving in, working at the refineries, working at the steel factories. We went to a TML conference. I mean, not a TML, San Patricio EDC dinner the other day. They said that there's about eight companies actively looking at San Patricio County, which is, I think it was like over $1 billion or something like that are actively looking. So those people are gonna have to live somewhere. So we want them to come live in Odom. We don't want the big refinery. We don't want to deal with that. But we want their workers to come and live with Odom, go to school here in Odom. I think we have a great school. I think we have a great little town, and with some of the EDC work, the stuff that the EDC is doing with our parks and stuff, I think it's a great place to come in if you're a young family with young kids to raise your children. So there's a lot of things going on. Like I said, there's 8 companies actively looking, and I think there's somewhere around 18 or 20, did he say something like that are also interested. They're not actively looking, but they are interested in San Patricio County. So that's a lot of people, a lot of big companies from other countries coming in also. So we need to get our town going. Also, the project for the water system. If you guys want to come by, I have the big old packet there to look at. Jesse was going through it today with the plans. So they're already putting it out for bid. So hopefully here pretty quickly, our water system will be, picked up. We'll have 3 new pumps. So things are coming along. But our financial situation is still not real good. But Ms. Hilda and I are working to try to make sure that we get things paid, and that, we don't, my goal is to try to get through this without having to cash out the CDs that we still have in place right now. We may not be able to, but we'll have to bring that back to the city council. But my goal is to try to get through this without having to cash the extra reserves that we still have left in the bank. So thank you all guys for coming. I don't have anything else. Go ahead.
Would it be possible to give us more advance notice whenever there's like that thing that you had on, that you went to the banquet?
Oh, the banquet, for sure.
Because that was kind of short notice and.
Yolanda, it's been there for.
Okay.
Yolanda.
No, I didn't.
Well, I know your schedule,
I
your schedule's
I know.
kind of
Sometimes
difficult.
we
So
picked up in my
Yeah.
email and I thought, well, maybe I missed it. So I
No,
went back and
well-
looked and I didn't have anything.
yeah, I
So
think
I
we
didn't-
need.
Just verbal calling you.
No, remember about the last 2 months, I asked.
Yeah.
That's when we got, he said, hey, how many
Well,
tables?
you asked
Well,
at a
you were
meeting.
here.
You
I asked
asked
a
me,
meeting.
maybe I wasn't.
I don't think she was at the meeting.
Okay.
I don't think she was.
I'll give you a special invitation.
All right, you do that.
There's
So-
also, you were talking about development and all that, there's also a developer that's gonna start building where the housing authority is.
There you go.
Somebody was already gonna start that, and then the person passed on, so now a gentleman, Ruben Gonzalez owns it.
Yeah.
Not Ruben, EDC Ruben, but there's another gentleman.
He passed away.
Huh?
Yeah, Ruben
Gonzalez
passed away. Ruben Gonzalez
Well,
passed.
yeah, but
His son owns
His
it.
sons are gonna start.
Eden.
Yeah. Well, I've already been talking to them.
Yeah,
They
so
want the
that's
city to
another
do.
development that-
Yeah.
I got a
So-
phone call from him
You
today.
just call me, asking questions about where the lines are and all that.
Yeah.
So-
Well, he called me a couple weeks ago because he said that his dad had passed and that they wanted to kind of put a halt on things right now for now. And I said, no, I understand, no problem. You deal with your family first and stuff like that. So there are things that are coming up for sure.
I'm glad you mentioned King Bridges. Is it about the EDC survey Sharp Park? Because I'm gonna start doing some demolition there, and then one of the properties to Sharp Park.
Yeah, I guess we can look into that. We'll talk about it there. So. Anything else? Yeah. So.
When we had them clean it up last time.
So we're gonna look at, because the guy didn't want to come in and do, because he wasn't about it.
So let's go ahead and move on to item 6. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Okay, motion made by Councilman Candela, seconded by Councilman Dominguez, and we are adjourned. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.